Alright, here we are, March 27th, 2021. Tour of the garden. Let's start off over here. Got some gladiolas coming up. Nice. This red cabbage is doing alright. Not as good as I hoped. About a softball size. And I got a bunch of these. Look how big this thing is. It's a purple broccoli. It's easily close to 4 feet diameter. And it's not producing anything. It doesn't do anything soon. I'm gonna pull it. Let's see, nothing going on in there. Anyway, everything's doing really well. Thanks to Grady. He's been getting me some plants that he started from seeds. Here's one of the tomatoes. I got some garlic around here. Right in the middle, got a tomato. Another one in this container. Of course, my serrano pepper plant's doing really well with the tomato popping right up in the middle. The volunteer. It's probably another cherry tomato. The oregano just bloomed into white flowers. Pretty nice. Everything's still doing good. Got lots of green onions. Some of these cabbages left over. These round ones haven't been doing too well. It's not really producing a head yet. Getting really eaten up by the aphids. Probably gonna pull these. Definitely, if I don't get anything soon, they're gonna be replaced with tomatoes and peppers. Carrots are hanging in there, still harvesting some. Some discounted flowers I got. Been clearing out a lot of stuff this past month, getting ready for spring. I got another red cabbage. Again, not doing too good. I might have some small ones, but darn aphids are just going crazy. And we got another volunteer tomato. It's probably cherry. And here's another big round cabbage. A little bit of a head in there. That might be something we can do, but again, these darn aphids are going nuts. So cleared out a whole bunch of stuff. Got some room. I get something over there, maybe flowers or something. Planted a bunch of bush beans. A couple varieties in here. I think top crop and jade blue or something like that. Anyway, we got these little beans popping up. I got this cage in here to keep the cat out. He likes to treat it like a litter box. Bunch of sunflower seeds in here as well, so those are popping up. And this just came up. Big sunflower. Not quite doing anything yet, but nice. I had a whole bunch here last year. So this bed is cleared out pretty good. It was quite a mess. Anyway, I've been adding compost to both beds. Some of the containers that I've been planting in, some of my homemade compost, along with some new soil to refresh things. Dill plant is doing really good. I mean, just touching it, you can smell it. It's just incredible. It's another tomato plant from Grady, thank you. And there's a cucumber right there. I'm gonna have it go up this old refrigerator rack. At least that's the plan. Let's see. And I also got some peppers. Just planted them yesterday. So I got a few pots, a couple bells, a couple poblamos, and a couple banana. And I put some peppers over here as well. A few various sizes. So hopefully they do well. Again, I've added some compost, some fertilizer, another tomato from Grady, and I got a lot of lilies popping up. finally. So these will be cool, and there should be a cucumber right in there. That's gonna be sharing that pot. And over here we got some garlic, another pepper, and I believe that's a cucumber as well. That might be some of the cucumbers and the cucumbers and squashes that he gave me weren't really marked, so we'll see what they come up with. Now I also planted some pole beans. Actually, right here I have more of the spring blush peas that were over here, and I pulled that plant out. It's finally done. And we got about 7 of these popping up. Right there, and those tendrils gonna come up on this tomato cage. Probably gonna run strings between all these tomato cages at the different levels. At least that's the plan. Hopefully all these beans, these should be, I believe, the Scarlet Runner. And I only see about 4 of these popping up. I think there's a 5th one right there. I think that's what they look like. They'll get a lot bigger and they'll climb up this cage. And it's supposed to be really nice looking. And we have the Cherokee Trail of Tears beans, another pole bean variety. Got about 7 or 8 of these popping up, which is nice. Again, it'll come up this cage. And I'll run some strings, like I said, and hopefully they'll run along there. Over here in this last one, I planted some cucumber seeds. Not sure if anything's coming up. I got something right here. Not sure if that's the cucumber or just something popping up from this area. But I hope so. I put quite a few seeds out here and I don't see much anything coming up. But Grady gave me some as well, so should be plenty of cucumbers. Still got lots of celery. Not doing a whole lot with it, but when I do need some, I have it. And I moved a lot of the pots in this area just to get them off of the grass area. Good thing about pots is they're portable. You can move them wherever you need, where there needs to be sun, shade. Got all my onions. They're doing much better, much bigger than they were. And got some lettuce popping up in there. But these are all onions. So I'm hoping to have tons and tons of onions. Now these rectangle boxes were the red seeds that I used. The other ones, like these and the round ones, are sets. So far they all look pretty good, especially these seeded ones. Well, I got some more of these purple broccolis I was talking about. They just aren't doing anything. Been growing since, I guess November. I think I planted some in October and we had a heat wave and took out some of the early sprouts. But from what I understand, these are kind of finicky, so I might leave 1 or 2 out here, but again, if they're not producing, they got to be replaced by something that will produce. Got a cabbage, one of these round ones. The head's a little bit firmer, so this one hopefully will be usable. But look at this, I've only got a few leaves left. The gopher has been, let's see if there's that hole is gone right there. There was a big hole in there and he's just eating the leaves all around it. This plant was huge and crazy gopher's just eating them. He did the same thing with this red one. It was much more bigger around, I mean huge plant, and he's just eating all the side leaves. So, and really not much going on. It's like a baseball, even smaller head. Now again, if I don't get nothing, they're gonna get pulled. Another purple broccoli. So I got 3 purple broccolis in the ground and 1 in a pot. And I'm probably just gonna pull them. I got some more little cucumbers. Thank you, Grady. Actually, that one might be a squash. At least I'm hoping it is. Blueberries hanging in there. Don't really get much blueberries, if any. I wish I did. Well, sunflower volunteer popping up. Finally cleaned out this area. This tomato plant is just going crazy. This volunteer is producing well though. Little cherries. Not too bad. Not too small. Rosemary bush going crazy like usual. And this tomato plant is growing all the way into the the bush. It's heading over the wall. I could probably just train the plant all along the wall. It's just, that's how much it just keeps growing and growing and growing. It's all tomato plant. Just anyway, not bad for a volunteer. That's about it. Just been doing a lot of cleaning up. Soon a lot of these pots will probably be moved out of here, and I'll be planting some corn. I got some little seeds over here of some squash that I'm sowing. Let's see, I got a couple yellow crooknecks, golden zucchini, and it's the regular zucchini. I'm not sure which ones are what, but there should be 2 in each pot. Those ones only got 1 each coming up. So anyway, these are looking nice, and hopefully be going in the ground in a couple weeks probably. Some of my herbs, get some chives coming up. Parsley still doing well. Cut back my basil and it's coming back. That's nice. Got some more lilies. These will be nice. Those usually bloom by May, so we got a ways to go. They get really tall. But anyway, that is the garden for March. Getting everything nice and cleaned up. Getting a lot of the fall, winter out of here. Those crops. Picked a bunch of cabbage the other day. The starter plants I got at the big box store were doing really well. A lot better than these seeds that I planted. But it could be just due to the different varieties as well, and the timing of doing my seeds. I think this year I'm going to start earlier in the fall. Get a good start. But I'm looking forward to everything. Beans coming up. Can't wait for some zucchini, and obviously tomatoes and peppers, but those are months away. Alright, we'll see you next month, sometime in April.